everyone. It's me, Kevin, tuning in a week after Zainreborn's birthday party, which means we have a whole lot of birthday gifts to review. Because being in a large family with lots of people who care about you means that you get a lot of gifts on your date of birth. And with how different these toys are from each other, as well as the sheer number of them, there's no way we can make separate episodes for each set. So we're going to cover all of them in this video. Except for the stuff that was specifically bought for me. Zainreborn's brother bought these Beyblades so that I can make more episodes of Kevin's Toy Box. So we'll add these to the pile of unreviewed toys. So we'll start off with the least interesting toy, Legacy Evolution Shadow Striker. This transforming Decepticon is meant to be based on a character from Cyberverse.
They found me in pieces. Shockwave fused me with what was left of my guards. I trained myself for cycles trying to fight like I used to, but I couldn't.
And what we have here is nothing like Shadow Striker. They just plopped her head and colors on a pre-existing mold. Even the accessories she comes with aren't that good. The gun is fine, but the shield pieces is just her roof and bunker, which looks pretty dumb. And then it gets even worse when you try to transform her. Now, admittedly, Zainreborn's not the best at transforming these things, but this is another case of a transformer that is really bad at it. Poor Shadow Striker can't catch a break, in robot mode or in alt mode. However, Zainreborn says he still has uses for her, but between you and me, it's probably just gonna be background roles.
Go on. Finish what you started.
So let's kick this con to the curb and look at some good Transformers toys. Cyberverse Chromia and Animated Prowl. I'll review both of them at the same time because they're the exact same body plan. You see, Zainreborn is a huge fan of a lot of the animated designs, especially Prowl. And while this one only slightly resembles the animated Prowl, it's still good enough to resemble him. And compared to Shadow Striker, transformation is much easier and smoother, resulting in a very cool looking motorcycle.
Cycle robots, good.
Chromia here is basically a retool of Prowl, except with a different head and colors. But considering how posable this body plan is, I'm not bothered by it at all. I just wish there was more of an effort to make her a little different, like maybe some different weapons from Prowl's, but I digress. Even though I'm not as big a fan of Transformers as Zane is, I have to say I really like these two. And it's nice to have new teammates for Team Optimus and Team Alita 1. Next we have something that seems a bit boring at first, but it's a very useful tool for beasts of the Mesozoic. This medium theropod stand will allow your Tyrannosaurs to pose in ways that weren't possible before. Gone are the days of the Albertosaurus getting crushed under its own weight. It can even achieve running poses that were only achieved by smaller bottom figures. Speaking of which, this stand is able to benefit them as well. The amount of uses for this stand is absolutely endless. It's especially compatible with flying dawn monsters. Our Geo can finally spread his wings and fly. But it's always more exciting to get new dinos over new accessories. Granted, I've already reviewed this species in a previous episode. You see, Zane couldn't decide if he wanted the default or the albino, so he got both. If you want to see a more in-depth review of this sculpt, then go watch episode 6. While this is a lovely recolor, it's time to move on to the Lego sets. Here we have the Lego Ninjago Dragon's Rising Heatwave set. Now, I'm not usually allowed near Lego as it's kind of a choking hazard for me, so let's go over this one quick. Lloyd and Kai are the least interesting characters in this set because we already have lots of versions of them. But Lord Roz is one of the reasons we purchased this set. We need the new main bad of Dragon's Rising, as well as the other new character, Wildfire, which is also why we bought this set. But I'm a bit upset she doesn't have an alternate face where she can smile. Even though she should totally have one, her hair covers her whole head. We also have an Imperium Guard and a vehicle made to snatch the Dragon Orb. And of course, Wildfire's adoptive father, Heatwave. But I have to say, as a dragon myself, this is not the best dragon Ninjago has made. His jaw has a weird double joint, which means Heatwave can dislocate his jaw pretty easily. And he loses out on articulation that other dragons usually have in order for his gimmick to work. And it's a pretty weird gimmick. The idea is to turn him upside down to go into catapult mode, which isn't something he does in the show, so it just looks weird and goofy. Looks less like an intimidating dragon and more like a dog who's awaiting walkies. But no matter, we still managed to complete the main cast of Dragon's Rising. And we finish off with the Jurassic World set, Gallimimus and Pteranodon Escape. Now this one actually has a cute story behind it. This was actually a present for Zainreborn's younger cousin, whose birthday is a day before his, but he wanted to give it to Zane because it had dinosaurs. The contents include Owen and Claire, which aren't interesting as we have lots of those. A green Pteranodon, which is nice as we only have the default colored one. And the galley is super exciting, as I didn't even know this Lego toy existed. And since we never found the Hammond Collection one, this is probably our most articulated Gallimimus ever. And then there's the super cool capture vehicle. This vehicle has a lot of cool features, like a spinning satellite dish, a cockpit where characters can come in and out, removable drones that can easily come on and off, a net launcher that you can raise up and fire. And in the back we have a portable mini lab, full of all sorts of medical treatment for dinosaurs, which can then be easily slid back on. Now give me a second to pose comfortably with all of these toys. And there we go. Everything Zainreborn got for his birthday, minus the Beyblades. I just want to take a moment to thank Zainreborn's family, which is also my family. These toys aren't just collection items, but a symbol of how much Zainreborn's family cares for him. Do you think this is a good birthday haul? Which one is your favorite? And do you think Zainreborn will be satisfied with all this? Probably not. He's most likely out there buying new toys right now. But what do I know? I'm just some random lizard on the internet. Goodbye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video from beginning to end. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel and join the Zainreborn community. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.